Hello, everyone. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, we create magic. We are here with our awesome crew of the Wreckless. Everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome. Before we jump into tonight's, first off, hi, we are a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, having 5 parties living, existing, and breathing in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. So if this is your first, second, or third time watching us, welcome. We hope you enjoy. Some announcements. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get some sort of. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Cool. Announcements. First and foremost, Daggerheart. You ever heard of it? For those who are unaware, Daggerheart is releasing their official sort of playbook thing starting on the 20th of May. In honor of that, Start Playing and Darrington Press gave me the keys to the kingdom in the way of getting the official rulebook early. So we will be running the plan currently right now is to run a sort of maybe like a 3-shot sort of thing. So 1 shot just feels like it would not be long enough for those that are just kind of learning how to be able to play the game. But it's a good chance for those to be able to jump in and learn how to jump into the wonderful world of Daggerheart. For those who are unfamiliar, Daggerheart is basically the setting for the new sort of game design from the people from Darrington Press, famous for Critical Role, where it is definitely more based on the role play aspect. There's some really cool kind of game mechanics that I'm very excited to try out. As well as some really cool different types of species, like a ribbit, like seen here. Super cool to check out. So if you are interested, I am currently waiting for them to finalize my listing for it. But once they do that, the listing will be up. So our plan is to start off on May 24th, which is a Saturday. So if you're interested in joining and playing in the game and you have a free Saturday evening, please go to this link. If you're watching on YouTube, that video description will be in, that link will be in the video description below. So there's no sign for that just up yet. I just need them to okay it, and then we'll be able to go from there. Please just be on the lookout for that. You can also just message me on there and say hey, I'm interested in playing. So can you let me know when that comes out? So, which it should be out. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't out tomorrow. Super excited for that. Really cool way to be able to kind of jump into a new game system as early as you possibly can. Thanks to Start Playing for that. Also, keeping this link up because bittersweet news, we did have Nathan from New Moon is having to move on from the campaign just for work related. We wish him all the best and all the love in the world. But that means that we have an open spot in New Moon. So we'll be needing to add a player to the Tuesday nights. So that is available down there. If you go to that link, you'll be able to see that stuff, and feel free to message me. We'll talk about it and see if it'll be a good fit.
Guy over there.
What's that?
Play with that guy over there.
Yeah, and you get to play with that guy over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, super fun time. Cool. Let's see. I think the only other announcements is if you are wanting to support the channel, the best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. You can also check out our Instagram and Discord down below at It's a Long Story _TTRPG. Thank you, Drew, as always. Sarah, that's super confusing. That's my name. You know it. It's the Instagram and TikTok logo that you see all the damn day. Oh God, yeah, okay. So yes, thank you, Nev, for that.
Is it true?
So we have officially hit 300. So
my God.
Thank you so much for that, Drew. I'm turning you down.
Do a backflip.
I can tell you guys right now, I'm not going to do anything right now, and I'm definitely not doing a backflip. Just a heads up. But I will be thinking. Man, it's just been a crazy week for this to happen because I have been very, very busy. So as you guys will hopefully see and appreciate in a minute. But yeah, super. I will say, like, all jokes and kidding aside, I will try and figure out something that we can do as an honor for everybody who has been able to not only watch but to participate in this as a thank you to you guys. Yeah, super cool. I believe that is it for the announcements. So before we jump into tonight's session, we are going to find out where we went off. Where we went off. Yeah. Yep. Where we went off. Actually, yes.
That's really not wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
Where we went off the goddamn rails with the Wreckless. Dan, take as much time as you need.
Great. I was preparing to do this nice and short to get into going off the rails further. Well, I want to get on my soapbox today. That 300 is awesome, Joe. Well deserved. And last week, as an example to segue into this, was the first time I feel like I've ever seen Joe not fully prepared, which always blows my mind that you're prepared for everything. I think we almost got you last week of just whatever we were doing.
Do you mean last session?
Yes, 2 weeks ago.
Because I truly had to pause last week to prepare for this session.
Yes. Oh, yes. What fight can I bring up in this?
Last session, our party was broken into two different groups. We had Riarris and Cawr in the air, following the trail of Nala, who was being taken by a couple of flying Anbau, which are hobgoblins, to Jonathan's Peak. And we also had a ground team of Ogra, Kaelinor-ish, Zed, Vera, and Arturian. Yeah, we started. After we kind of all were heading to Jonathan Peak and kind of getting that idea. We went to Kaelinor, who had the lucky job of trying to stop Kobamu from going on a bloodthirsty rage. Kaelinor tried. I guess you could use the words tried, and then they eventually just said, "You know what? I don't want to die, so let's just do this together." And you know what? That was probably a pretty solid idea. In the end, especially after we saw it later. Riarris and Cawr try to catch up. We're not really catching up immediately, but we're heading towards kind of the upper floors of Jonathan's Peak, which is a very large 7 or 8 floor building, kind of the central area where Jonathan Gonbold is, who is kind of the de facto ruler of the city of Gonbold. As we are doing this, Kaelinor continues to shepherd Kobamu through the streets, trying to you're supposed to try to keep ahead of him, keeping people away so that he doesn't just murder everybody as he goes. But Kobamu is definitely pissed off and looking for blood. Kaelinor kind of accepts that they probably can't save everybody. One low does come out of their home, yells Ursa, which is what Kobamu is, and then immediately gets killed. Kobamu snaps his neck like a little twig. Cawr and Riarris continue to fly forward. Cawr trying to use the chimneys as kind of like a wing buffet to go faster. Doesn't quite work out, but Riarris kind of uses a new spell, a temporal shift, where he kind of sees other versions of Cawr in timelines and basically makes a swole Cawr help him go a little bit faster as they kind of continue to race up towards the windows, following, getting closer to Nala, who's again being held by the Anbau. The other party is now racing through, and we kind of have a little bit of a Paul Revere situation going on here. Representative, I'm Samuel Adams. Here we go. We're going full revolution here today. And that's Ogra riding on muffins, saying the Ursa are coming, which is certainly going to ease tensions within the city, as kind of the rest of the party is racing forward, trying to go towards Jonathan's Peak. Not quite sure exactly what they're going to do, but try to figure it all out. And Zed decides to eventually turn around and help Kaelinor with Kobamu. Zed and Kaelinor have, as always, a very cordial and respectful conversation with one another. Zed asking, why is Kobamu in the streets? And Kaelinor is very well spoken, never swears at all, ever. And it was very polite and saying, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, can you just help, please? Or just not, whatever. Zed tries to lie to Kobamu about where to go. Kobamu sort of believes him, but really just wants to kill whatever he can. Kaelinor fortunately rolled pretty high and was able to save some people, making sure they don't come out just to, there's tax evasion checks going on here, and, make sure there's no issues with people coming out. We're looking out for the low out, keep their hard-earned criminal money, I'm sure. Cawr and Riarris then kind of spy where Nala goes into the building, and they find kind of a balcony and the window, and Cawr says, hey, hold on, and upcasts invisible and turns both Riarris and Cawr invisible, as Cawr is kind of on top of Riarris. We crash essentially through the window. I think it was open, so it wasn't much of a crash, but we fly through the window. And immediately feel kind of a muggy heat in there. We're not quite sure what that is off the bat. Feels like Nala. Then we get to the ground crew, which has now made their way towards kind of the edge, outer wall of Jonathan's Peak. And they look at a wall and say, how the heck are we going to get up this thing? Kobamu, being Kobamu, just kind of hulks himself with a massive jump to just start climbing up the wall with his weapon. Kaelinor tries to lasso the weapon as a way to kind of grab that, and maybe Kobamu will just give them a free ride. Doesn't work, unfortunately. Arturian has a great idea about, hey, I got this ladder. This ladder is pretty cool, but I'm terrified of all of the things happening around me. This is really not a place for me. This is very, very scary. So he's afraid. So he gives it to Ogra, who's like, how do I use this thing? And by doing so, gets the magical words to activate said ladder very unexpectedly. And so all of a sudden the ladder goes up, and the magical words being up, and away, and the ladder starts going down as they're going up, and people aren't fully on it. And it's kind of like the situation of like, scramble onto the rope, don't get left behind. The ladder, I think everybody is able to monkey chain, barrel of monkeys themselves sort of up onto the ladder and start to kind of get up that way. We go back to Cawr and Riarris, who are up inside that top room, and it's like a jungle. And so there's like a tree growing through the building to certain extents. And so there's this tree up in this room where we see Jonathan Gombold, we see Nala is kind of restrained on the ground with a couple of Anbau, as well as a light-skinned Anbau, which is unique. We haven't really seen any other Loa of that light-skinned nature. Riarris kind of is able to read lips a little bit, understanding that they kind of know who Nala is, but there wasn't quite in the same spot. And the light-skinned Loa, I'm just going to now call by his name, which is Hakuya. So he's like, hey, should I take over? I'm thinking to take over. And Jonathan Gombold's like, no, not yet. I got this. Cawr then pops out, kind of gives a look, or not a look because they're both invisible, but says, I'm sorry, Riarris, and pops out. And Cawr completely bedazzles and befuddles what we realize is a very slow-minded person in Jonathan Gombold. Definitely more of the brutish nature than the intelligent nature. And just talk circles around Jonathan Gombold, who is totally lost. Whatever conversation he had planned to have is not being had, and he is out of his element, which eventually leads Hakuya, the Loa, to basically say, I'm taking over, I'm doing this, puts Jonathan Gombold to sleep. His two Anbau move like the Flash, kill the other guards, and completely reset that situation. And then for that group, that's basically where we left up there of like, okay, what's going to happen up here? Down on the ground, the party is able to make it up over the wall and kind of get to the base of the tower, and we have ourselves a good little bit of a battle. Kobamu does a lot of work, slicing through them with a pretty good rage, but so does the rest of the party. At one point, Ogra does her new thing that Ogra, I don't know if Ogra is really sure what is happening as she summons zombies from corpses, and it's like, hey, this is just a thing we're doing now. We see Arturian cast a spell. We see Kaelinor kind of go. Everybody's just kind of going to attack. Honestly, the battle is probably a little bit shorter than the guards thought, the group just kind of slices all the way through them. We end more towards the end of it with Vera and Zed kind of sneaking into the bottom, the basement of the building. They kind of offer their own kind of targets, and they sneak into the main doorway into the first floor of the tower. Kobamu makes a hole in the side of a tower with the former body of one of the guards. Kaelinor, not hearing Arturian's praise and excitement of seeing a real, true life paladin, bastions of justice and glory and righteousness on the battlefield, not quite understanding that. Tries to kill one of the Loau, fails, and then rolls a 0 on a madness check. I'm just going to say that rolls, but it was just fantastic and goes a little bit crazy. And I think the best way to probably put it is left the imprint of the Merlin Loke symbol upon that Loau's brain, which, things happened. So that was one of the things that happened. So that's how that the fight kind of ends off of that. As Kobamu goes in, he seals off the doorway that he created for himself and looks towards Zed and says, it asks Zed to bar the door. And we kind of start pulling away from the situation as Zed's eyes start lighting blue, very similar, if not identical blue to Kobamu himself. A bit of a manic look comes into Zed's eye, which is saying something, as Zed slowly lowers the bar upon the door, ostensibly sealing out the rest of the party, as Kobamu proverbially licks his lips as many floors of Loau wait above him and Zed, and a very confused and possibly scared Vera. And that's where we pick up tonight.
Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dan. Please take that well-deserved point of inspiration. Yeah, cool. We got a dice cam. All right, sweet. Why don't you then over here? Putting you there. Cool. Any questions for us? Actually, I have a question. This might be something that just Joe completely forgot. What was the mark of the Merlin Loke thing? Can you say that to me again?
I thought maybe Kayla, you would explain it, but I thought that there was something of you when you killed this person, you imprinted on him something about your shield.
Oh, from the shield.
Shield, like shield slamming.
Yeah.
So with such force that.
That's right.
I promise I'm a good guy.
Sure.
And you decapitated him too.
That's what they
Sure. Keep telling yourself that. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, fake it, being maker, right? That's the goal.
In my brain,
curve.
He's just unconscious, and that's okay.
Without the head.
Oh, okay. Is this similar to the bad man skit where where Kaelinor doesn't know that people die, they just think they all fall asleep? It's just sleeping.
Maybe just sleeping, just taking a nap.
No one dies; they just fall asleep. Cool. While waiting for my Google Docs to load. Yeah. Any other things to add, friends? Cool. All right. I think I am almost ready here. I need to make and then explore. Okay. You guys ready to play some D&D?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Aye.
Oh, also, before I forget, unfortunately, oh my gosh, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin's okay, but is not going to be making it tonight. Come on. All right, cool. We'll work with. I can do two things at once. All right. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative while we're waiting.
I see your head shake, Riarris, but I rolled worse.
I don't think we're going first.
I did mediocre.
I concur. Riarris, for you not going first.
Okay. All right. Whoa, what happened there? Okay. All right, cool. Let's do it. Sorry, 1 second. Thought I had that part ready. Okay, cool. All right, let's go.
It's okay.
All right. So we'll start. We'll get the PCs first. Get this out of the way for now. Kalinar.
21.
Okay.
I don't want to go first.
Just being shoved onto stage right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's mad. Look at that man's brain.
21. Okay. Riarris.
11.
11. Zed.
19.
19. Ogra.
10.
10. Cawr.
8.
8.
Keeping it strong.
Hey, Jack, you're consistent. I'll give you that.
Right? Yeah. I always make something of it. Always try to.
Thankfully, I also run a Battlesmith Artificer, so I can run Arturian little to no problem, I think. Okay, someone want to roll for Arturian?
I'll do it.
Go for
it. 15.
15. Okay. And then, Drew, let's have you roll for Kobamu.
All right. Oh. 3.
Okay.
How was this dice, Sarah? That's the lucky one.
Go ahead and roll again. Kobamu has advantage on initiative.
A 2.
I don't believe you. I'm rolling on my side. That's ridiculous.
I told you it's my lucky die.
I don't believe you.
I'm on the scale.
It's
here.
game ruining bad.
Now I need to get a
I
camera
think you're.
for the box to roll.
Okay, 18. Is that what you said? Great. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 off of 20.
Yes, that's right. Right, that's what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be
so
fine if
2
it was
off
like
of 20.
10. Like, that's fine. That's no.
You don't want Kobamu to go dead last?
Oh, a 3.
No. You guys don't want Kobamu to go dead last. Okay, let me put these guys in order. And as I'm doing so, we'll kind of relay the scene of what's happening. So, Kalinar, you are going to be starting out here.
Well, don't forget
This,
Vera.
what's that?
Vera. She's here too.
Oh,
now.
yeah. Yep. I will have Vera go on Zed's turn and Nala go on Cawr's turn, because
Always.
Didn't want me to roll for it?
Nat 20. Here it comes.
Sure. If you want to roll for it and you get below Zed's, we'll put that. That's fine.
Oh. A 1.
Did you really roll a 1?
Yeah.
A 3, 2, and a 1.
Yeah.
Put
It
that
was
dice
a 3,
away.
a 2. I rolled it
Sure,
again.
you know what? I
It was
didn't.
a
I
3,
didn't
and then
include
it
the
went to a
last
1.
one. Go ahead and
Drew, put it in dice jail. You got to put it in
melt
dice
your
jail.
dice for me.
Oh my.
Go
Okay,
bathe
I'll
in the
use the solid
moon.
metal one.
Right.
That is a 9.
Dice jail.
I thought you said you rolled a 1.
I did. I was just rolling another
then
die.
You rolled a 1. No. Roll one more time.
Which die?
2 out of 3
Oh.
should.
14.
Great. I don't care. I just wanted you to roll again.
Oh boy.
No, I want to roll.
So Vera rolls a nat 1 for a 7 in initiative.
Oh no.
Still almost beats Cawr. Okay.
She's just
all right.
stunned of the killer bear and Zed both glowing blue eyes.
Yep. Exactly. All right. Put this guy over here. Don't need that. Get you out of the way. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, Kaelinor, you are starting out from the outside of this large tower. It is pitch blackout. It is pretty much, for all intents and purposes, it's pretty much midnight. You are seeing a bunch of dead bodies in the ground, some of which have been, or maybe they're asleep, some of which have been attributed to you. And I would like you to give me I'll say just a straight up perception check.
You got it. A 10.
Okay, cool. With a 10, all right. With a 10, I will say you are noticing that you, I would say, in the confines of like what you would be paying attention to in the idea of like there's a combat going on and it's over and now there's like like head count sort of thing. Roll me a. No, I'm not even gonna have you roll. I imagine that Kaelinor would be wondering where Zed is.
Mm-hmm. Where is Zed? Where is Kobamu? Where's the massive bear that has suddenly just disappeared?
I'm gonna say with a 10, you're more worried about Zed.
Not Zed. Zed? Zed? Oh, have you seen Zed? Zed! Okay, that's not a good sign.
And we'll say in this moment, right? So we're kind of in this like sort of quasi-initiative state of basically kind of running through things. But if you wanted to interact with anybody, we would allow pretty much a basic response here. So you guys are not technically in initiative right now.
Okay. Yeah, definitely turn to Ogre and be like, Zed? Anyone seen?
Ogre was more. Kobamu made a hole with a person over at the wall.
Ogre, do you know that for sure?
Ogre was right next to that area, so she should have seen it.
Give me a perception check. I'll say DC 10.
Alright. Fair enough. Perception, dirty 20.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you definitely saw Kobamu make a wall. I say with the dirty 20, you saw there was a person there, and then nothing, and then more nothing as the.
It was a lot of screaming, and there was a person, and then it just disappeared into the wall, and then a hole came out of the wall with the person.
That is Kaelin's mental reaction to that.
It's just my phone on vibrate, by the way. I don't know.
That's what the guy sounded like being slammed through the wall.
We've been doing this for years.
It's on vibrate.
It's all okay.
I don't know.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's concerning.
Ogre's
Not
just looking to see
impressive.
if anyone's getting pushed out of the tower.
That's concerning. Not impressive at all.
Yeah, no, with a 20.
Ogre, can you show me where this wall person thing was made? I have a feeling,
We're just gonna point to like I'm guessing a goop of red and then a person-shaped hole on the
Okay.
wall.
You got it. Cool. I'm going to say because we are, because like I said, we're not, we're in initiative. We're not in the bullet time of initiative. If that makes sense, right? And the idea of a round equaling 6 seconds. So that's going to be a little more wishy-washy here. So I'm going to say in this case, I would like Kaelinor and Zed to both roll initiative rolls.
You got it. Oh, not great. 13.
That's a 14.
Okay, cool, awesome. So Kaelinor, you head over to the side of the wall. You would have to make it, if I recall correctly, I think you're on the other side of the tower. So you're having to kind of make that walk all the way around the tower at that point. Zed, if we'll say actually honestly that'll like kind of end your turn here, Kaelinor. Zed, in the idea of you seeing Kobamu moving up the stairs, would you be following?
100%.
Cool. Yeah. So 14 beats a 13. Kaelinor, as you look in, as you like go to kind of like peer in, go ahead and give me another. Does Kaelinor have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another perception check.
That is a 5.
Okay. Cool. You see nothing but darkness in there. You think you actually make out in the corner, you see like this sort of strange, I believe it was Eric Cochran, sort of like creature that's sort of like hovering in the corner. And I'd say with a 5, it's enough to recognize that figure is not moving. Maybe it's a statue, but that's what you were focusing on.
Oh, that was creepy crawlies. In the dark, not fun. Zed, Kobamu, hello. And does that thing of like echoing the cave, like, psst, psst, hello. Hello.
Okay, cool. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Zed, on your turn, some stuff is going to be happening pretty much that is fronted by Kobamu. So really, it's just going to be a bunch of rolls. So Zed, is there something specific you want to do other than fuck shit up with Kobamu?
No, he's mainly focused on just killing whatever Kobamu hasn't killed. Just finishing him off.
All right, sweet. All right, well, we'll handle that now then. So you're going to the second floor here. And I'll give you kind of like a little bit of like a rundown of like each floor. But it really won't matter in the idea of like what you're doing. So I'll be quick about it. I need to come back up to there. While I'm doing that, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
10.
Okay, and then roll me an attack roll.
11. And that was just a straight 20 for the attack, right?
Nope. The attack roll will be with your weapon, so whatever weapon you choose.
Okay. All right, so then that would be a dirty 20.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. What's it doing?
And I am using the Hemoclaw dagger. So let me know when I have to roll that D4.
Cool. We'll say go ahead and roll the D4 for me, and then also I'm going to roll some die on my side as well.
Okay. All right. So that was one time. There we go.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. And then also, while we're doing this, Riarris, I'll have you roll for Kobamu if you don't mind. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. So that is a D20 plus 9.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, great. And then roll me an attack roll. So that would be a D20 plus 11.
27.
Okay. All right. We'll handle the numbers first. Okay. So you take. But the dice came up. So that was a 4 and a 1. Zed, you take 5 points of damage plus that D4, whatever you got from that. From that first level, as you guys are pretty much just moving through and just trying to slice through these guys. The Constitution from Kobamu was a 20, so he is taking half. So he takes 3, which will also be halved again because he's raging. Did you have a Dan, any chance you had the damage that Kobamu would have taken?
I do actually. It was not much, but it was he had taken 5 points of damage.
Okay, cool, awesome. All right. So yes, the 3 is halved to 1, so he has taken 6 points of damage so far in this fight. Amazing. Cool. You guys also lay out. Go ahead and roll me a Zed. Go ahead and roll me a D4.
All right. That would be a 4, and that's for my weapon.
Nope, just a D4.
Yep, I rolled a 4 on the D4.
Okay, cool, awesome. You are slicing and dicing through this guy. I also rolled a 4. In the process of the full, like, sort of kind of round, so to speak, in here of people's turns, you guys take out 8 Loa.
Is Vera helping at all in this?
No, Vera's still on the first floor. Okay, cool. And then I think, so the other thing, let's say the quick thing. You notice that this second floor, having the like 8 Loa there kind of coming out and pushing through, Kobamu is basically kind of creating a wall for you as you were able to kind of like just use your dagger to kind of like throw and catch through from behind him as he is taking most of the hits, but I would say there's probably a couple arrows that kind of fly your way. This looks to be probably the barracks here. So you notice everything looks a little cramped, iron like bunked frames, bolted like kind of like haphazardly. You see oil lamps that are swinging all around, some of which have probably been knocked and dropped to the ground. Yeah, that's it. Cool. We'll pause you there. Okay. So that's fun. So Riarris and Cawr are kind of in a pair here. So what I will say is, Riarris, Cawr's turn will be the turn of pushing the RP here. But Riarris, what are you trying to do as Cawr is now here alone with just Nala facing these 3 figures?
Can you remind / set the scene for me as how far Cawr away is from me, where the 2 other Anbau guards are, and exits?
Yeah, I can do you one better, actually.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you are. Oh, let me go. I'm sorry. Let me go grab the. Sorry, that took way longer than I thought. Cool. So as you can see, you are pretty much on this sort of treetop area right here. Let me change the thing to an actual dot. There we go. So you are like fully hidden under the brush there. That would be there. There were guards on either side here on this point that are now gone. Actually, that was kind of close to the door, so I would say... and Cawr is there. Would this be accurate? Let me know if I missed anything, Jack, on where you would be.
Seems about. I mean, I had only a mental image of where everything was, but it seems like the two Anbau would be somewhere behind me.
Cool.
I don't know I didn't know how big the room was, and then Nala was in my vision, and Mr. Crazy Anbau is near the unconscious Jonathan, wherever that is. So sure, that looks great.
Sweet. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty quick. I mean, so is there? How do I want to phrase it? Would I have any idea whether by the effects of the shaking of the building as its foundation crumbles, or any way to know that anything is happening down below?
Oh, good question. Give me a... I'm going to say, because ironically, this is not a very well-built tower, but you are several floors up. So I'll say, I'll give a perception check. I'll be honest with you, I think I'm going to say the DC is 25.
Telling me I got a chance. Ooh, man.
Yes.
23. Not good enough.
Close.
Okay. So I think with the guards there, I'm not going to move. So I'm kind of going into wait and see mode, as I've spent a lot of time. So a very, not wanting to obviously show myself or anything like that. So I think I'm looking towards the guards, the Anbau, and seeing their actions, but I'm mostly just trying to survey, understand the situation, and otherwise I'm not really... Cawr said, I'm sorry, and I trust Cawr very deeply, and I'm basically just readying myself to act if I need to act. But I'm trying to watch, particularly keeping an eye on the Anbau guards behind Cawr.
Okay, cool. We'll say when we get to Cawr's turn, if there's something specific you want to be doing in response to what Cawr's doing, feel free to just message me. Or actually, just ask if you can. Cool. All right. Sweet. So we come back to Ogre. Might as well just leave this up where it is. We'll come to Cawr after that.
I'm sorry, what? The only exit is that door that they're kind of by, and then there are windows.
Good question. Yeah, so let's talk about this. So these are all the only real area that seems to be someplace that you're not familiar with. I assume that all doors are windows, besides this area back here. So there will be a where you kind of came in, actually just directly behind you here. I know I'm kind of blocking my own shot here. But there's a window right behind you. And then there's a window kind of catty corner to you on the opposite side over here behind that tree. And then there's a window over on this side here. And then I would say, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. There'd be probably a window here. I'll try to get something going there.
And is that thing behind Jonathan and Hakuya, is that the large tree, or is that a symbol idol? What is that behind?
Yeah. So you see this strange sort of big stonework kind of archway. I'll move the camera up a little bit.
It's the Legends of the Hidden Temple guy.
Very Legends of the Hidden Temple. That you see you see the large tree kind of extending out from it, and its canopy is kind of overarching the whole area here. Yeah, but that's, it looks like that. That's not a representation. That's what it looks like.
Hell yeah. Is that, and I'm sorry, because I know I'm going back. Does that remind me of anything? Is that symbology, face, anything?
No, great question. Give me a history check.
Oh. 9.
Okay. Yeah, you're not entirely sure. It does look humanoid. I will say, looking at the face there, you see there is a tear mark on the face itself, and you notice that what looks to be around it is maybe some sort of helmet.
Cool. All right. Good. Thank you.
Yeah. No problem. Ogre.
First of all, I just want to say this map is pretty sick, including the Legends of the Ten and Temple guy. He looks
Thank
pretty
you.
cool. Ogra is looking horrified in the man-shaped hole that's covered in blood.
Yes.
But knows this is probably the only way we can get in, so she's gonna have her zombie mushrooms or shroom. Gosh, she's gonna call the zombie shrooms. Have
Cool.
shrooms go into the hole and have muffins go into the hole, and then she's going in the hole. Okay, Lenore,
You got it.
we gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, that's we'll go. Okay, we'll go.
Cool.
Do you really want
I will-
Zed and Kobamu going up by themselves?
No, but I think they'll handle it. It'll be fine.
As you walk through, I'll say Arturian's kind of following you in this. He has his initiative is 15, but he'll be just kind of following the lead for the most part. As him and his steed will be following you up. Also, Kevin, make sure you watch this because I painted your mini, man. It looks sick. Little cool little thing for you. We'll actually, I'll say, Ogre, as you are kind of like guiding the rest of everybody in there, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Please be good. No, that wasn't. An 8.
Okay. With an 8, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Is she should be Ogre should be close enough to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets an extra +3.
Nice.
To my dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
1 sec. I just have to check on a magical item. I can't remember if it works with dexterity saving throws as well. Also on dex. Oh no, only on stealth. Okay then. So. And you said I get a +3 next to you?
Yes, you do.
That's going to be a 7.
Beautiful. I love it. I also rolled a 3 as, ironically, Vera is a very small figure, but she's also like, she's pretty beefy. Like she's all muscle. So you feel like a bullet kind of like running into you, like moving into the side of you. As it is truly, actually, I don't want to assume. I'll say, as you and Vera both get knocked to the ground, you both are knocked prone. Ogre, I'd allow an insight check here. I'm going to say DC's 10.
God, that's a 9.
Okay. You have no idea why Vera ran into you. Like, it felt like Vera was trying to knock you down.
No, Vera, we're going up. We're not going out the scary manhole. We gotta go up.
You see Vera slowly rise to her feet at you. And we'll pause you there.
Vera?
Okay. Cawr. And also, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, but we'll put this in here just so that we can add a little fun. So, Cawr, you see this figure immediately putting what looks to be a perfectly healthy large Loa to sleep, as well as seemingly commanding both Anbau to decapitate the guards, of which they do immediately. And you see him kind of like staring down at you. It's your choice whether or not you want to start the conversation or you think he would.
playing off Cawr's immunity to fear. He notices what's going on around him and completely disregards it and walks forward towards Nala while addressing the Anbau and says,
"Oh, well, I guess the conversation can start now then."
Beautiful. I'm gonna say because Nala is on your turn, give me an I'm gonna say an Arcana check.
16.
Nice. Cool. As this conversation is going on, actually, I'll say 16 is good. I'm going to say for you'll get something no matter what, but to see if you get a little more, give me a something that I think Cawr would be very good at.
Hopefully.
Give me a how do we want to do this? I don't think it would be perception. I'm gonna say, yeah, I would say, yeah, it's pretty much just kind of like a flat out intelligence check. So we'll call it a history check.
Nat 1. Woo. For a 9.
Okay. Luckily
Sorry.
I did say you'll get something no matter what.
Right.
Because that's 16. So that's okay. Cool. You are hearing the beginning of this conversation, but you are also hearing a message from Nala telling you that I will say both Anbau basically saying to you that both of them are dangerous, but the one on your left is hurt.
Okay. I will make note of that, but I still approach Nala while looking at him, saying, "I guess the conversation can start."
Yeah.
Did he say anything back to me?
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Cawr. And yourself?
Cawr. You can call me Hakuya.
Hakuya. Well, it's nice to know your name. I can't say it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance given the situation.
Sure, I can respect that. Cawr, am I right in assuming that you are an Ashwing?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Well, you seem to want to speak with me, or us. I'm not exactly sure, since your calling cards are all over the city. How can I help you?
Well, my initial reasoning for wanting to have this meeting was to discuss a method of transporting back which was taken.
You'd have to tell me what was taken and where it is, and then we maybe could work together, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Bro.
6. I was working. It took me a second. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, Dan's watching my rolls on D&D Beyond.
With a 6, Cawr, you feel there is a moment where, as Nala is like messaging you this information, in your mind, you feel someone else enter, someone extremely powerful.
Can I? So since I failed anyway,
Mhm.
I guess my dog's making a lot of noise right now. He really wants my attention. I will I'll use what the gods have given me. I will open my mind to the infinity that I'm suffering from right now.
Okay.
I'll just, you want in? Here. Just be like, see how that affects it. Does he get a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, I like it. I like that a lot. Let's do
Welcome
it.
to the void.
I will say that would be the equivalent of like your action here.
Fine.
But yeah, I
He
like that a
wants
lot.
in, welcome.
Okay, cool. What's your spell save?
Do you mean the DC, sir?
Yes.
Okay, because the DC is 15, the spell attack 7. So I didn't know. So
Okay. He just makes it.
okay, but he still gets a whiff of what's in my head.
Yes.
And honestly, I'm not hiding anything because I honestly don't know what he's talking about. So dig away,
Well,
buddy.
you've some idea what he's talking about.
But I mean, someone stole something. It might be the people we talked to, but I don't know what exactly he's talking about. Like, I don't have it.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, you see him. You see him at Memoriam. You see him tilt his head a little bit. So it seems that I'm not the only one chasing ghosts.
I don't chase them. They come to me. In fact,
And I look over my shoulder. Do I see the ghosts of the 2 guards we were just killed? Do I see either one of them?
Yeah, I would say you see their soul leaving their bodies for sure.
Okay, I'm like,
those 2 aren't really happy right now.
Yes, well, their lives of servitude were not very rewarding. Well, it
I'd
seems
say a
that...
small prayer and Eric Cochran under my breath for them.
Cool. Yeah. You hear him say in your head, "Don't waste your breath." And we'll actually say we'll pause you there.
I was about to comment, but okay. I had something coming, but okay.
Cool. So, moving through, we'll come to Kaelinor.
Already crazy. I'm making my way up the tap. Vera and Ogre's bodies are just lying on the floor. Hey guys, this is all touching and all, but we gotta go.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
I'm going to say a disadvantage based on your perception check you rolled.
Oh, a 3. I rolled in that one. Hey Vera,
Incredible.
come on. What
are with these
Let's
rolls?
go. Let's go. Get it together. I'm
see-
marching straight up.
You see Vera moving slowly towards you. The dark light of this, the dark light of this place is confusing on the idea of her intentions.
Does her approach towards me feel threatening in any way?
With a 3, could be.
Could be. Okay. Vera, if you're playing games, I don't have time to mess around. And Kayla takes on like a semi-defensive stance, but she's like, "This is Vera. Come on." But also, brother, if you're gonna fuck with me, I will fuck with you right back. Vera, I'll plant you on the ground if I have to. What are you doing? And if there's no response, Kayla's like, "I'm just gonna keep walking because Kobamu's maybe upstairs."
I would say, okay. Yeah, that's fair. I'm with you. I would say that is enough where you hear like a... What happened? How? And you see her kind of step out into the light, now clutching her head.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
That's rough. You okay? I'm not.
Well, no. So what the hell did I just run into? It felt like a brick wall, and then sees Ogre on the ground. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. They're upstairs. And I'll say with that, like at the towards the sort of like end of your turn, so to speak, here is where you start to hear like the shouts and the, like I said, like you guys, the rolls are bad. Normally you guys would be able to kind of get an idea of what's going on. I will say it takes till the end of your turn to kind of hear the sounds of the kind of sounds of
Massacre.
yeah, pretty much like the sounds that are like screaming, and then you hear that it sounds like they're like it sounds
Death
like their mouths are
gurgles.
filled with liquid.
So a normal day. Yeah, Kendall just keeps walking.
Where are you walking to?
Up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm heading
it.
up.
Cool. So we'll say those checks made everything a little bit harder to understand. So I'm going to say you're kind of like halfway up the stairs right now.
That's fair.
So I will say, like, for everybody here, I'm going to say that's enough to say that Zed and Kobamu have like they're already in the process of making it up to the next floor. Okay, cool. Which in turn comes to Zed and Kobamu. So you guys are moving through. Zed, anything specific you want to do here other than just fuck shit up?
No, he's looking to like just kill anything that gets past Kobamu, so Kobamu doesn't have to worry about it.
Okay, you got it. I like it. Cool. All right, give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That is a dirty 20.
Beautiful. Very nice. And then go ahead and give me an attack roll.
That is 12.
Nice. With your weapon attack.
Yeah, that was 12 with the weapon attack.
12 total? Okay. All right, cool. All right. So I'm going to say roll me a D4 with disadvantage. Wow, these are low rolls.
1 with disadvantage. Am I rolling for damage for using the Hemoclaw dagger?
Yeah, go ahead and add that D4 as well. I'm going to assume if you were making attack rolls, you're rolling that D4.
Okay.
Cool. So during that time, you take 9 points of damage, have to 4. Yeah. Right? Yeah, 4. And then Dan, if you want to roll for Kobamu, same thing. Constitution saving throw.
All right. Is there a chance that Zed would be able to cast a Cure Wounds on himself?
I would say the beginning of next turn, yeah.
Next turn? Okay.
Kobamu 26 con save.
Beautiful. And then go ahead and roll me an attack roll, so D20 plus 11.
16 total.
Okay. All right, cool. That kind of makes sense. So you are at the third floor, which is the basically the armory. So the people that are in here are probably a little bit more beefed up. They got a lot more armor on them. Riarris, go ahead and roll me a D6. Zed, as you were able to take out one person.
That is a 1.
Wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, so definitely struggling at this point. Not taking a lot of damage, as he will quarter the damage to him. 9 is 4 is 2. So he takes 2 points of damage. But you guys only take out 2 guys, which are definitely more than what's in here. I will say we'll roll a D. Let's do a D10. That's a 10. Okay. So you take out 2 out of the 10 total guards that are here, so leaving 8. So you guys are kind of stuck up here for a minute. But cool. That is your turn. I'll give you this. We'll say, Zed, give me a perception check.
14.
14. Okay, cool. With a 14, you see that there are 8 more guards here. And you see there is a crate that has a note on it that says requisitioned for private rooms upstairs.
He'll probably just make a mental note of that.
Makes sense.
And then, yeah, because next round is when he's going to heal himself.
You got it. Cool. All right. So before I forget, what I'll tell you just right out of the gate. So that will, I'm going to say it'll make your attack roll have disadvantage in Cure Wounds, so as you're spending more time to do that. Cool. So we move on from there. It is now Riarris' turn. So Riarris, you've been hearing this conversation. I don't think... first off, I'll say go ahead and give me a perception check. They're at the 3rd floor now, so I'll say the DC's 23.
That is a 22. Hey.
It'll get closer and closer every time, I promise.
I'm sure my rolls will stay this high, too. I'm sure.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
All right. So I don't know how to do this. So I think I'm watching the situation. I think what Riarris is going to try to do is he's going to try to in this situation he's slowing his breathing. He's trying to be calm, not get caught. Keep an eye on the Anbau. I think Riarris really wants to try to see how much he can try to flash or understand the situation timeline. See the situation played out or other situations. Try to just understand. He's never really done this before, so I don't know. And in my mind, I'm like kind of using a channel divinity, even though I don't really have a channel divinity that does this. But that's the kind of his idea is like, how can I try to reach? What I just did with Cawr was a new thing, and I think he's just trying to reach out and say, what can I understand about the situation and what's happening, and can I read anything from the past or whatever to figure this out? That's
okay.
Kind of walking.
I like this. Let's get a little crazy. So I'm going to give you a choice. I will allow you to roll a religion check to get kind of a general sort of vibe of what the level of importance or what this is. Or I will allow you to spend. Do you have a channel divinity?
I do. Yep.
I will allow you to spend a channel divinity to roll with advantage, and you'll get something no matter what. So like essentially, you'll have advantage and the DC's lowered also.
Sure. Yeah, I'll burn the channel divinity for sure. I really feel like he's not quite sure what it is, but he is relying, kind of focusing on that. So I think that makes total sense to do that. Just burn that thing there.
What is your current religion check? I want to make sure I'm...
It's -1.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
And
I'll say the DC... Yeah, I'll say the DC was 15. I would say on this, on being able to kind of like differentiate what's going on. Using that channel divinity, I'd say it just drops 5 because that's a big run. So, cool. So as you kind of open your mind, there's a moment of just like having these momentary sort of snapshots of different areas where Riarris is in of this. And what are you trying to center it on? What is the constant here that you're looking for?
That's a good question. I think, I think the constants that I'm trying to center on would be Cawr. And I think the reason is because he's been kind of, I think he's there's some level of like attunement with Cawr himself, flying by, seeing that they're so I think he's kind of going off of Cawr and trying to base it around Cawr's action and what Cawr has kind of done, as in is Cawr being attacked or what he does. So I think that is kind of his primary focus, building out from there.
Okay, cool. this scenario, how it's been played out, is like looking through the timelines. There are like in the infinite sort of like idea of things that could be happening. This is probably halved in the idea of Kobamu actually being a part of the situation. So recognizing that, you see about, I would say you see, we'll say you see like 10 visions of like a moment just like this, in the same place with the same, you see, I would say you see 5 of them end up with Cawr dying. 5 of them are also, there's about 5 of them where I would say actually there's probably about 7 of them where Jonathan is conscious. You also see there are 2 where it looks like actually I will give you this on this because you were so close to that perception check. 2 were that you actually saw the whole party here and all 3 Anbau, including this Hakuya character, were dead. And then 3 situations where they fled.
When you said the whole party here and they're all dead, does that include Kobamu in those ones? Or this is all filtered out because I filtered out, said half. Okay.
Yes, so this would all be filtered out. I would say you see half of those situations. Half the situations you see where with the party, Kobamu's there.
Yeah. Okay.
They're all dead, as in the Anbau, not you.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I would say, like, to be able to kind of build on top of this and make sure I give you as much information as I can, you get the idea that 1, this is a very important situation. 2, this is a very dangerous situation that in every scenario ends in bloodshed. I would say also the idea of like seeing half of them where Cawr ends up being dead means that these Anbau are very dangerous.
Okay. Where are the 2 Anbau guards? Are they started moving closer to Cawr, or are they staying in their posts?
Nope, I say they're just kind of finishing up, kind of like wiping their blades from the guards that are there.
Okay, so they haven't started moving closer. Okay.
Yep.
Man, I have no way of...
Also, I'm sorry, one more thing. You also would, because you got the idea of like there are several sort of situations where the party is there, you get an idea there's a good chance that the party are on their way. Like they're close.
Sure. It seems like a 50% or greater chance that they would show up, so they're certainly present in this. Okay. Do I see the methods of Cawr's death, or I just see him dead?
Decapitation mostly. Actually, oh shit, dude, that's really cool. Decapitation mostly, and I will say, fuck. Danny, you gonna fuck up my shit? Roll me a D20.
Finally, it's my turn.
I'm gonna say 50-50 chance.
How does a 15 work?
I would say 2 of those scenarios where Cawr has died, Kobamu is standing over Cawr.
No me gusta.
Some things in life you don't know if you want to know. So that's okay, man. That's okay. Fuck. I'm about what, 10 feet up, 15 feet up in the tree? Is that about?
Yeah, I'd say 15 and 20.
I think I'm going to. I want to get down from the tree, basically, and start to be able to be a little bit more mobile, still being invisible. I believe, right? That hasn't dropped. So, as long as I'm still invisible, then I would want to get down and just put myself. I'm not trying to approach Cawr or the Anbau guards. I think if anything, I might try to loop around behind the tree, as if I could maybe get behind them. But I'm not trying to be aggressive or get very close to them at the moment. But yeah, I want to get down and prepare myself for something. There's a lot of possibilities here. I'm not sure what it is, so I want to be ready to adjust to be ready.
Okay. How close do you want to get to the nearest guard?
$15 feet.
Okay. You got it. I moved you. Smart.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, cool. Ogre, you're up. You're muted.
Ogre is going to hop on Muffins. Could Kaelinor also get on Muffins? 2 of us at once, or it's just only smaller people would do at once?
I'm gonna say Kaelinor in full armor, no.
Ogre's like, sorry, and have Shrooms hop on the back.
That's all
Okay.
he does. I love that.
Ogre wishes she could take you, but you're too heavy with the armor.
I'm gonna, just because this is just so funny, I'm gonna say the DC on this is the DC on this is an 8 acrobatics check. The zombie has -2.
Shrooms.
Yeah.
Let's go, Shrooms.
Aw.
Can I help? Can I give the help action by like going underneath to like push up his foot to like?
10.
Sure.
Yeah, just like just a little boost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you really want to imagine
Come
Kaelinor just pushing a undead corpse.
But Ogre
Covered in
wants it.
mushrooms.
Listen, Ogre wants it.
Don't push
Okay.
too hard, like snap the ankle.
That's with advantage a 19.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. No problem.
I rolled a 2 and a 2 and a 19. Shrooms is coming with us.
Now I will say, I'm just gonna tell you, like, are you going back outside and going up?
Would it be? How many floors, like, at a glance, did we see as this tower?
So between 6 and 8. You're not entirely sure. But again, the reason why I'm asking is because you inside, you're not going to be able to go any faster than you would be unless you were outside and going up, right? Being on Muffins.
Yeah. I would love to fly up, but it would just take too long. He's shit at flying.
I would say it's probably pretty even, though, honestly, because you're flying straight up. You know what I mean? As opposed to just going, having to run around and around and around.
Okay.
Most of these floors are, somewhere between 10. There's one, yeah, actually, they're all 10 feet, essentially. One of them's
Okay, then.
20, but
Okay. Ogre then is going to say, Ogre's gonna, like, take the easy way up and fly, cause she can.
Okay, Ogre. We'll see you up there.
cool.
You'll
Kayla's
probably
like-
beat Ogre there. And doesn't, Alturin have that rope that flies when you say those really particular words?
Yeah.
So we can
Yeah.
all just go up instead of taking the long way?
It does not fly.
The rope of
Ogre can
climbing.
hold on to the rope.
Good.
I've had enough climbing today. I think I'm gonna take the stats. But I appreciate it. Arturian, are you going with
Hero?
Ogre? Hero?
No, I think Arturian will stay with you.
Cool.
Mhm.
No.
Kaelinor, as you help the zombie out, you see the zombie kind of like looks towards you and just like kind of like is kind of just staring at you for a moment. Mouth just kind of slacked open and just kind of closes his eyes and leans into you.
Weird, man.
Yeah.
I pushed
What
the
do you
head
want to
back.
do?
Just push the
Yeah.
head
You push his head back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He thought there was a
Ogre's
moment there.
not really sure how.
You did just touch his butt.
It was like, I know. He was like, brother, come on, man. Anything to make Ogre happy.
Oh.
Anything to make Ogre happy.
didn't, like- Ogre's not doing that for like that's all on his own.
Ogre! I thought you had something with Clem, man. What is this? God damn, I don't want to beat Clem to beat me up. It's crazy.
You see Shrooms. Shrooms looks towards you, and even though there's nothing, his face on being able to kind of like show any sort of emotion, he's a zombie. There's really like all of like he's lucky to have like certain muscles be able to work, and face muscles not very high on the totem pole of importance. But there's something that you can see in his expression of just being horribly disappointed.
Oh, we're sorry
Well-
about that.
Sucks to suck, I guess. Kayla was like, the fuck? Okay.
And Ogre just like giddy up type of thing and just starts
Cool.
like bumblebeing all the way up.
You got it. I will say you are at the second floor because it would take some movement to be able to kind of get out and get up from there. But you're at the second floor, but you can pretty much skip floors every time. So from second to fourth, on and on.
Okay.
Technically, one of the floors
I
is
see
taller,
through the-
but we'll handle it.
Can I see through the windows as we're going up slowly?
Yeah, you see, coming up to the second floor, you see Kobamu. Give me a perception check.
God damn it, what is with perception tonight? That's gonna be an 8.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see what you assume to be Kobamu. It's really hard to see in the like kind of strange sort of torchlight of that area. As he is I would say he's definitely roaring and like making a lot of like noise in this, but you see him just truly just kind of cutting into the these guys on this armory floor, which you can see there's like kind of like not jail cells, but like essentially like cage sort of areas around on this oh no, you'd be on the second floor. Yeah, because you got to the second floor there. Yeah, you see just a bunch of dead bodies. Yeah, 8's enough to see like there's just silence and you just hear drips.
Ogre's just gonna like look up and just like don't look at, like probably not gonna look at the windows.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep going up.
You see Shrooms kind of look in the room. That's it. He's a zombie.
Ogre kind of feels bad about having to. Yep, Ogre kind of feels bad about turning you into a zombie. So Ogre's sorry about that.
Cool. That's Ogre's turn. Cawr, back to you.
All right.
So, yeah, the term like looking for ghosts. Give me an insight check on that.
Yes, sir. 16.
16. You do not think he's talking about those in the ethereal plane.
All right. I shrug it off because he's... Well, actually, no. I'll say I kind of put my head down and sigh. And I look back up at him as I take another step so I'm even with Nala. So, like, she's at my side.
At this point right now, Nala's hands are bound.
All right. Interesting. I take a sigh. I look up and I'm like,
I don't know. I realize you and I come from different cultures, but when I want to speak with somebody, I don't invade their minds without permission, speak in riddles, and send thugs to go gather them through violence. Could there be another way to talk between us that wouldn't include these reactions? Maybe we could try my way. We could have some tea.
Unfortunately, time is of importance, and the reality is that your actions or inactions bear you not entirely innocent.
All right, well, riddles. So I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but thank you.
Where is Memoriam?
The group? Or
Yes.
is that the name of the thing?
I think he just asks again. Where is Memoriam?
But did he say I talked over his yes? Did he say yes when I said is it the group?
I mean, you know what Memoriam is.
Right, but I don't. Also, he's looking for a relic or something. So I'm like, is that the name? Like, I don't know what That's why.
Right.
That's why it was an honest question. Like, what the hell are you asking about? I say honestly, it's around the area where it's like I don't know. We were. You and them have the same problem. Y'all talking riddles? I'm not exactly sure where it was. Couldn't you guys meet over tea and chat? Like, why am I the middleman? I'm chasing ghosts.
Cawr, give me a D20 roll. I'm going to say this is a straight charisma check.
So no pluses?
Yeah. So this
Okay.
is just using your charisma modifier.
Oh, so not using my charisma. Using my charisma modifier or not using it?
Just using your charisma modifier.
Oh, okay. So I'll roll that. Let me see if I can get that. There it is. 9. I swear.
You see, even though the area here is sort of strangely lit and misty, you see his face sort of darken a little bit as he is kind of standing over you from this length, and goes, "It's a pity. I know what it's like to be an outcast amongst your people, but unfortunately, you alive proves very little use to me." And we're gonna pause you there, but I'll just let you know.
Can I
Yeah,
ask
go
a
for it.
question?
Sure.
So I can do a couple of weird things with prestidigitation, and it's not on the list, but it looks like a minor magical trick. So I mean, it's not on the list of things. Can you do minor magical tricks that are not on that list?
What are you asking me?
So I still have cantrips. That's all I got right now. I have a couple other spell effects I could just cast without spell slots. But when it says instantly clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot, can I soil the ropes so they're greasy?
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Okay, so I'll just put my hand on Nala and then slide it down to the ropes and make them like oily and slick and really dirty.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you got it. We'll say that's the equivalent of help action of her getting out. And I'll say at that remark, because he does say that out loud, she's not trying to hide this. She's just gonna. That was a 6 and a natural 1.
Nala, don't learn from Cawr on the rolls. Don't. That's not your job. You're learning from you on your roll.
I mean, I'll pull it up, but I doubt her sleight of hand's high enough to break that with a 6. Nope.
I tried.
Okay. I will say Riarris at this point, you see both guards are now turning towards Cawr.
Oh boy. Can I? What the floors are stone? That's correct.
Yes.
Do I just have reactions at this point? I assume.
You let me know what you'd like to do, and I can let you know if you can do it in time.
I would like to stone shape 5 feet under one of the guards and hopefully send him down. Just plummet it. Just open up 5-foot hole beneath him.
You want to cast stone shape to what?
To create a hole in the floor directly underneath one of the guards who was turning around towards Cawr.
Okay. I'm gonna say, because yeah, you just kind of went down. This was the same turn you used that channel divinity, right?
It was, yeah. So that's why I don't know if I can't. That's fine. Yeah.
I will say, give me a. I'm going to say it's an insight check to be able to know how quickly to spring into action here on this. Okay, 16. DC's 15. Yeah. So yeah, you cast Stone Shape, which drops your invisibility, I believe.
Yep.
Shape of stone doors.
So I don't know if I can just do a hole.
Objective. Okay, so small thing. It is a touch, unless it's not with your item.
Touch is interesting. Yeah, I'm not that far, not that close to him.
I will say your weapon is like a 10-foot reach, correct?
It is, yes.
Okay, so you can move. I will allow you to move in and do that.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just have to move 5 feet up. Yep.
You got it. All right, cool. As you see the one that is kind of now looking towards Cawr, you see immediately shifts over to your direction and pulls out the katana as you feel that there must be something to be able to know before you even cast a stone shape to turn invisible, or before even while you're invisible is when you see them react here.
They react.
Yes. Yep. As you cast the stone shape there, I'm going to say we'll give them a dexterity saving throw because you were within 10 feet to do that. I'm going to say they have advantage.
Sure.
There's no DC on this. What's your spell save DC?
14.
14. Okay, cool. So we'll say it has to beat a 14 on a dexterity saving throw. These guys are pretty dexterous.
I would assume that they are. Yep.
Okay. That's a that is a 24. As you immediately see the Anbau kind of like takes a step and like kind of steps to both sides of that, but it's now facing towards you.
Lovely.
So, cool. We'll pause you guys there. Oh man, we're getting into it now. Cool. Vera is following. Vera is following. Kaelinor. So Kaelinor, you are up.
I think it's just like marching, like following. If they probably can't hear any noise, but it's just going up. Is the only direction.
So full movement. Like as you get to the second floor, you're now. I'm going to say it's difficult terrain because you're actually having to move it through a number of bodies and blood. That is enough here that in this sort of small encased area. That is truly like the area is flooded. But I will say that gets you to the stairs of the third floor. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Uh, 13.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, with a 13, you hear the fight is continuing upstairs, and it sounds like they haven't made much progress as far as moving forward yet.
Just on the stairs. Whatever. Turn to Vera and just be like, well, I guess better fight on our hands, off we go. And just Kaelin was like, just continue, just moving up.
Okay.
With probably Arturian and Vera behind.
Yeah. You got it. Cool. Arturian is going to Arturian's cast all of his spell slots. Never mind. Where did he cast them on? Oh. Yeah. Cool. Dan, I'm gonna mute you just while you're typing. Cool. All right. So with that, it is Zed and Kobamu's turn. You guys are on the third floor. Zed, give me a Constitution saving throw and an attack roll. The attack rolls with disadvantage as you're using your Q wounds.
That Constitution was a 3.
Okay.
And the attack is 15. And then I'll do my heal.
Okay. 15 just makes it.
And then that is 5 points of health to me.
Okay. You then take, by the end of your turn here, you take 12 points of damage.
All right.
And then go ahead and roll that d4 to add to your damage from using Hemoclaw Dagger.
I am death saving throws.
Oh, jeez, for real?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, good thing Paladin's on his way. There's no world where Kobamu is worried about you here. Sorry to say. Dan, if you want to roll for Kobamu's Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, con save was an 11. Attack was a 20.
11 with the +9 or without?
With, I rolled a 2.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's fail. And then the attack roll?
20.
20. Okay, cool. All right. So Kobamu also takes 12 points of damage, halved to 6. But both of you guys passed the attack roll thing. So go ahead and roll me. I'll roll the d6 for Kobamu. Zed, go ahead and roll me. I will say this: your taking the damage at the end of your turn, I'll still say you were able to roll a d4 for how many people you are able to take out.
All right. Let me see. That is 2.
Okay. All right. You guys take out 3 more guys. That leaves 5 left.
5. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, am I making any death saving throws?
No, we'll have you do that at the top of your next turn. I will say, ironically, Kobamu, in a weird way, is probably helping you out by standing in the way, and recognizing that no one's going to kind of step over you and try to kill you. It's just the saving throws themselves.
Okay.
So, okay, cool. All right. That is Riarris. Your turn. We are now at the full combat itself. So let me bring the camera down a little bit. And I'm in a weird spot, so I'll put myself over here.
That was very disconcerting, Joe, just so you know.
You zoomed.
I was like, ah!
Sorry.
Oh man, I gotta go next before.
Actually, sorry. No, I did not roll initiative for them yet, so I will say they actually all go before you. So that makes it easier, right?
Sure.
Cool. All right. So we'll do the one that's coming up to Cawr. Also, I'm gonna make sure I put Cawr and Nala here. Okay, we'll go from left to right here. I'm going to say Hakuya does nothing this turn, I don't think. Because that's super mean and a slap in the face. I like it. Cool. So the Blade Sworn is going to make 3 attacks on you. Cawr.
I figured. Since you said left to right. So.
First attack is a 23 to hit.
Yes. Yeah, hits.
Second attack's 24.
Yeah.
And the third attack is a 16.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye, Riarris. Good luck.
Oh, I'm dead right after you, my man.
I love you guys.
I hope,
okay. So that
Sylvia's
is
somewhere around here.
I'll be able to talk to her in person in a moment.
That is a D12 on each of these. So that is 8 points in the first hit.
Just give me the total, please.
You got it. Well, we need to sparse this out just in case, because if you go down on 2 instead of that, because then you're going to take 2 death saving fails.
With the first 8, he can't kill me.
Okay, cool.
His turn.
So
Unless there's pluses in addition to the dice. Are there pluses in addition to the dice?
there are. Yeah.
Okay, so then what's the first?
So we'll
8.
do 8 total first hit.
Okay, got it.
12 on the second.
Got it.
And then 14.
I'm down.
Okay.
No. Nala's not letting me fall. It's okay.
No,
I
it's
Alright.
doubt the
really
wizard monk has a healing spell. Well, she may have a healing potion.
Who knows what she has?
You see this, Riarris, as you see Cawr just take 3 swipes and immediately just kind of collapse to the ground. As you see Nala just fighting to kind of break through the ropes here. Unfortunately, she'll have to spend an action to do so.
Maybe give her a little bit of a bonus for the prestidigitation.
Oh, good point. Oh, well, that was the advantage. I'll say she still has advantage on that, but it'll be an action to do so. Okay, cool. All right. So then the other Anbau is going to come towards you. 3 attacks. That is a 23 to hit. 24 to hit. Weirdly the same. And more on the last one.
More hits.
Okay. All right. That is 14 points of damage on the first hit. 15 points of damage on the second hit.
I'm down.
Okay. And you take 2 death saving fails. Oh boy. Okay. Cool. With that, it is the end of the Anbau's turn. It is now Riarris' turn. So, Riarris, before you make the roll, first off, decide whether or not you want to. I would say in this case, because you have 2 death saving fails,
Yeah.
it would make sense to kind of say this up above, but before you or above board. Before you do, in this moment, seeing you getting seeing Cawr going down and knowing that your friends are coming, but you're not entirely sure when and how soon it's going to happen. What are Riarris' thoughts in this moment?
The last time Riarris was in this situation, there was the feeling of wasn't good enough. This makes sense, and I think as Riarris is going down and seeing this, his feelings are not like this. This is not the way that this happens. He's not ready. I think that's a difference in that. Before it was okay, this is it, and he is not ready for this to end. He's not sure what that means or how to be ready. Only that somehow, some way, he'll get out of it. And I think as he sees the Loa come towards him and attack him, I think, and as maybe the second one piercing him, and he's thinking this, he sees in his face Yoon. And Yoon was always, have faith, things will work out, luck will come through, this will be fine. Riarris never understood that, and I don't know that he understands it now. But I think as he feels the katana slice into his shoulder, or he feels himself going down, he hears Yoon. Something will work out. It'll figure itself out.
Okay.
I rolled a 15.
All right. So, as Riarris is down, recognizing even though time has kept you alive in this realm of existence for a little longer, unless help comes in time, it'll just be one more second to see your friend pass. And with that, we're going to take our 10-minute break. See you guys in 10. All right. We are back in. We're going to probably just stay on this screen for now. But Ogre, it is your turn.
Oprah's just not knowing the severity of what's happening up top, so that's going.
Cool.
And just looking through some of the windows, if I give Muffins, like, my action to dash, could I get up faster? Probably not.
Yeah, you could.
Would it take me up 6 floors?
So it would move you 40 feet. So that would be, let me check something right now. Yeah, that's a good idea. One second, I was in the wrong spot here. So you want to just basically just move 40 feet upwards, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So yeah, 40 feet. I think we said each one is 10 feet. So yeah. So 2 to 3 is 10. Then 3 to 4 is 20. 4 to 5 is 30. Technically, just so that, because this is going to be confusing, there is no the 4th floor is actually 20 feet tall. So technically speaking, we're on the 5th floor here, but it's going to feel like the 6th floor. So we're just going to call it the 6th floor. So to keep things simple,
Okay,
we're going to say there's no 5th floor.
It's like the 13th floor in a building. There's no 13th floor. It goes to 12
Sure.
to 14.
Yeah, I like that. Cool. So then, yeah. So to floor 6 is 40, which is where this is happening. So yeah. So 6th floor. Give me a perception check.
Guidance. I'm guidancing myself because I'm looking.
You cannot use guidance
for where
in
everybody's
action.
at. Yeah. All right. Come on. Okay, that's way better than what I have been for perception. That's going to be a 17.
17. Okay, cool. You see Nala, who is fighting with bandage. I would say, honestly, with that, you see this whole scene. I think the only thing you may not see is Riarris in the corner.
Okay. And Muffins cannot go, like, his whole movement was just going up. I can't have him get in there.
Correct. Also, you see, so Muffins can get in there because of Muffins' like ability to kind of squeeze through spaces. You and Muffins cannot fit through there.
Okay.
So you would have to
am I,
separate
like,
it
close
and then
to
have
the
it.
window?
Yes. Yep.
Am I
Yeah,
close
you're
to the
right by the
window?
window.
Okay, I'm gonna have Shrooms jump off of Muffins and go into the room first.
Okay. You got it. Where's Shrooms? I'll put a little thing on Shrooms. I'll just put this one on. Okay. Shrooms is in the building as we see this random zombie just kind of go falling out. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check for Shrooms.
Come on, Shrooms. Oh shit, let's try another dice. That just completely rolled off. 11?
-2, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you see Shrooms just fall through the window and then collapse onto the ground.
He's in there.
He's in there, but we just see like fully just like a body just kind of come falling through the window.
Just looks like Ogre just threw a body into the room for no reason.
I don't think, I think the idea of like this, like it's more likely that I don't think anyone sees you the way that this window's angled.
Perfect.
Cool. Nice.
Ogra is going to jump in.
Nope.
Just jump in.
Nope.
I can't jump in?
Because you used
Okay.
your... Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, time out. Let me think through this.
No, you can't, right?
So
You're
you
right.
used your action to make... Yeah. No, you have movement, right? You used your action to make Muffins dash. And then is it a bonus action to command these guys or no action?
Muffins is a bonus action. Zombie is just goes right after me. It is its own thing.
Okay.
Its own initiative.
Okay, cool. So I would say to tell Muffins to dash is a bonus action. So you have your action, your bonus action spent, but you have your movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would say, given the level,
So
it's
I'm
just
going-
you're just walking through. You're not having to do anything.
Okay, then
special,
Ogra
but-
just like stands up and just casually walks in and she's just going. And do I have enough movement to hide behind that tree?
To hide is a thing, but to like
Yeah.
spend your movement to try to like kind of block yourself behind the tree, you certainly can. You're making your presence known in here very clearly and dropping
Okay,
a body.
then never mind. I'm
So,
sorry. I'm sorry. Then no, she just casually walks up, sees her friends like dead on the ground, and I will use my bonus action to go into a rage.
You use your bonus action to tell.
Oh, God damn it! I'm
So you just had
sorry.
movement. That's all you had.
It's been a
It's
long
okay.
day.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Um,
It's been a long day.
So, but Ogra
Then-
is on the floor. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Sweet. Okay. So with that, that is Ogra's turn. It is now Cawr and Nala's turn. Nala is... I'm going to say, technically, Jack, it's totally up to you. You could have Nala go before you or after you. You're just making death saving throws.
Right. She can go before me. Doesn't really matter.
Okay. All right. So she sees you. She's screaming, and she's going to try to spend her action to break through these. That's a nat 20 to break through. Makes sense. She's pretty fucking pissed. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a ton of bonus action stuff here. What is she gonna do? I'm gonna say with that nat 20, she's going to grab you and use her own, like, cover with her own body to maneuver you out of the way and try to get you out of here. But I don't think she's going to take you full out of here because you're making death saving throws and she cannot heal you.
I really wish you would do that, but okay.
Yeah, she does not have the power to heal.
I mean, I don't want her to shield herself with her own body. Shield me with her body. That's what I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
want.
going to say because the idea of like the best place for you to be, unfortunately right now is here, just not in the range of being attacked. So
Right.
she's going to pull you out. There's going to be an attack roll on her. Wow, that's a 12. That misses.
Good.
Incredible. So you see Nala just like snap through these, grab Cawr, And Ogre, you see this from your happenstance, and just like move so quick, like quicker than the speed of these who are also extremely fast. Than the speed of these Anbau as a katana comes down, king, and just misses. Technically, she has a bonus action, so I'll say you see her. You see her hands kind of extend in a I can't remember how we've had this set up before, but basically a halberd appears in her hands. She'll cast her blade song. And her AC is much higher. Okay, cool. So that is Nala's turn. Cawr, it is your turn. So
halberd? That's pretty sweet. I'm sorry to interject.
Yeah. I think technically speaking she can't, but I'm the DM. I do what I want. Rules is written. She can't, I think. So with that, Cawr, it is your turn. Where does Cawr go as you're about to make this death saving throw?
Had I been able to have more of a conversation with the Anbau or Nala, Cawr isn't really afraid to die because he knows that he's going to be called back by his people if nobody else. He's a little bit concerned for the party, but he's also not so sure he won't be able to help the party after death. So Cawr's more along the lines of, if he's aware of what's going on, like, okay, well, let's see what this is like. That's literally what he's doing. Just like, am I going? I don't know.
You got it.
He's just waiting for the next thing or to be brought back. He's just like, he's probably really angry at the Anbau for doing this. So there's probably a little bit of a, whether I live or die, you're next in his head. Like one way or the other, I will see you again. In his head, like I will either haunt you or I will come back and have a chat with you. But yeah, that's probably where he is right now.
Okay. Give me I'm going to say this death saving throw is important for a couple reasons.
Okay.
So,
see, whenever you say that, I roll low, Joe. So, so I will roll. And do you want me to tell you what it is, or just want to look at my sheet?
It is your choice. You can say it above board, or you can message it to me.
Okay. What do I do? I haven't done this. Oh, there it is. I haven't done this on D&D Beyond with the system yet. So let me see. Roll. Okay, I will message you.
Okay.
So Discord, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You know, it's so unfair because he has the same straight face that Cawr would, so we can't tell.
Yep.
Okay. All right. As we see Cawr being pulled aside, dipping in between the area of life and death. Ogre, you are seeing all of this transpire right in front of you as you see one of the Anbau turn in your direction. Okay, Cawr, that ends your turn. It'd be Vera's turn, so that means we go back to the top of the order. It is Kaelinor.
We're at the bottom of the third floor. I mean, if Vera's pushing on, Kay's following. Zed and Kobamu are on the third floor, I believe.
Give me a perception check, DC 5.
It's an 11.
Okay. You see Kobamu is there has been so much bloodshed that at this point you cannot see white and black in the fur. You only see red, as he is just caked in this. And you see several feet behind him at this point is Zed unconscious.
I go over to Zed, healing hands him for 5 hit points. Listen, I got 9 left, guys. I have now like 4.
Yeah.
To bring him back
Kaelinor,
up.
as you heal him, give me a religion check.
Ooh, okay.
You said that was 9 points?
5.
5.
5 points.
Get 5. Do not get hit, please. I beg you. I beg you. Oh, a 14 for the religion check.
Okay. With a 14, I will say you see a strange sort of it happens for a fraction of a second to the point that you're not entirely sure if you saw that or if it was like maybe some shine of the blood that is now kind of coming, like dripping closer and closer to Zed. But you see a flash of red around Zed's hip.
Weird. Kaelinor, I think, will be like, I want to investigate that further, but given the situation we're in, she's like, you know, I'm going to pocket that. It could have been shine. Zed, you up? You ready? Let's go. Yeah,
Zed, you can respond.
He's just gonna probably eyes open up. And he's just gonna look pissed off, sit up, get his bearings, see the K's there, and just yell, "I'm not dead yet," and then just start bolting right towards Kobamu.
Okay.
Well, you
Kaelinor,
will be.
is it still technically yours, sir?
You will be, as I watch Zed dart off, and I will join the fray. I've just done my action. It's no good bonus actions I want to do. Yeah, I'll take my movement to just keep pushing to the kind of top, I guess.
Healing hands, an action or a bonus action?
Action.
Okay. All right. So yes, you have a bonus action left, but you wouldn't be included in this this part of the fight just yet.
Yeah, there's no good bonus actions.
Actually, we'll give you the same rules because we gave it to Zed because you're now in the space of this. I'll say you can have an attack roll, but with disadvantage.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, you got it. Cool. So we'll put now Kaelinor is a part of this. Now also pretty much just going to town on these guys. So Zed, you jump back into the fray. So I need for both of you, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Zed probably still near me. +3 gets a +3, and probably
Zed
so does Kobamu.
Zed is next to you, so that +3 actually helps out a ton.
That's 15 with that
I like
+3.
how you guys.
Okay, 15 just makes it.
And hey, a 7, but it was a nat 1.
Okay, cool. Zed, you might be going down anyways, but we'll see. Actually, you know what? Before we add this up, I will say the attacks go first, just for fun, because I'm nice like that. So give me attack rolls. Kaelinor with disadvantage. Zed, I'm also going to say with disadvantage because you're getting up. You're
Okay.
like you're awakening, getting up in that point. Yeah.
19.
Actually, no. Sorry, Zed, you can roll straight. 19's good.
26.
26 is great. 26 is over the mark there. Cool. Dan, for Kobamu, con saving throw.
17.
17. Okay. Nice. That saves. And then attack roll.
Let's see. 16. Sorry. Oh, no, I'm not. Sorry. 27 total. 16 on the dice.
27. Okay, cool. So you both of you go up a die on what you'd be rolling for this. And then Kaelinor, what did you get for your attack roll?
19.
19. Okay, cool. So because you both went over 25, so Kaelinor, roll me a d4. Riarris roll me a was a D6, now it's a D8, and then Zed roll me a D6, which because it was a D4. Playing a little kids on bikes over here.
3.
Oh,
Okay.
a 1.
That's 4.
Good thing there's only 5 because I also got a 1.
Okay.
Nice.
Incredible. I will say, along with that, especially considering Kobamu and Kaelinor is a part of this, I'm going to say this damage happens and is quartered or is halved before any marks is even considered. So this is 9, 4, 15, 16, 17 divided by so cut in half would be 8. Cut in half again is 4 for Zed. Zed, you were still up with 1 hit point.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because my
Kaelinor,
Hemoclaw.
Oh, your D4.
Yeah, so I'm back down.
It's
So-
down. Cool. I tried,
I just
man.
said don't get
yeah.
hit.
I'm
Kaelinor,
-2.
you took all of that 8
The
damage.
7. Oh, the 8. Can I? Oh no, shit, it's too late. It's fine. I was gonna be like, can I reaction protection for Zed for disadvantage? But the Hemo Claw dagger, man, bastard. Yes.
Is protection a resource?
It is a reaction from my fighting style.
Yeah. Do you only get
yeah.
a certain number of those, or you just get it every time?
I just get it every time. It's a reaction.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll say, it's hard to do this and do that in this sort of realm of how we're
That is that.
doing stuff. So, but and then Kobamu takes 4 half to 2. Okay. All right. All of the 8 figures here on this floor are dead. You guys can continue to move forward.
I pick up Zed's body. In my next turn, I'm just pick it, throw him on my shoulder at this point.
Oh,
goddamn.
actually, that's a good point. I'm going to say, because you're kind of using your action for most of the stuff already, Kobamu continues to move forward. Kaelinor, you're going to have to start your turn over Zed's body.
That is
Yep.
fine.
Yep. So now Kobamu is on the 4th floor. You two are on the 3rd floor. Also Arturian and Vera are with you. I'll say that they're kind of coming up the rear at this point. Vera doesn't have anything to help. Arturian also doesn't have anything to help. The spell slots are spent.
She hasn't stolen a healing potion at any time we've been with her.
No.
Goddamn, Vera.
She hasn't had a ton of
Got
time
one job.
with you guys.
Do any of us have healing potions?
We are in a market.
None of
No.
The same thing could be said to you guys.
Yeah, we.
Okay. I will say, because no, that's not going to matter. Just making sure there's nothing I'm missing on here. No. Yeah, he doesn't have Arcane Jolt or anything yet, I don't think. No, only Artificer 4. Okay. All right. So no luck there. But yeah, so they're coming up the rear. All right. Now we come to the Anbau's turn. Ogre.
Yep.
You see, I will say that I know this isn't your turn, but you see the Anbau katana unsheathed, kind of raised above his head, about to attack Riarris. What do you say in this situation?
Hey! Isn't
Okay.
it not honorable to attack someone down?
Your choice: persuasion or intimidation.
It has to be
The
intimidation.
DC
She has-
is 10 plus 2, so it's 12.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's really good. And plus 3, that's a 17.
Okay. You see the Anbau kind of turn in your direction, lower his weapon towards you, and is going to dash towards you, which the other one is going to as well.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, I'd like to make an attack of opportunity if I can.
I'm sure you would. Okay, Ogre. You ready?
Mhm.
6 attacks coming at you.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
This can go one of 2 very wrong ways. I'm not raging right now.
All right, here we go. First attack is a 25.
Yep.
16.
Meets it, beats it.
Yep. 15.
Okay.
Okay. And then other attack. Wow. Another 15. And then a 16.
Okay.
And then a... those are not great rolls. 18.
Right. Gets it.
Now,
Or
Ogre,
she's
you
blocking
said...
with a shield and her staff has no...
Okay, so yeah, so your shield is on, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, your shield is attached. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so that's 4 hits. Is that right? Yeah, 2 misses. Okay, here we go. First one is 9 points. Second one is 16 points.
Wait.
Okay.
16. Okay.
Next one is 15 points.
Wait. Sarah's bad at math right now because it's getting a little stressful. Let me get a calculator. I'm gonna cheat at this. 16. And then it was, I think Ogre is down right now.
Okay. All right. And the last hit brings you to 2 death saving fails.
Oh, it was the third, yeah. It's the
last hit. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, with that ends the Anbau's turn. It is now Arturian's turn. Who is I will say Arturian can spend Kaelinor, are you planning on healing on your turn?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So in that case, Arturian is just going to stick with you guys. And then it is Riarris' turn. So, Riarris, you are making what may be possibly your last roll. Anything else Riarris is thinking about or focusing on?
think not much more. I think as he kind of is fading, there's the feeling. Probably his body is starting to get cold, and there's the feeling reminds him of the mountains, and I think he starts to see the mountains a bit, and he hasn't really thought of home in a while. I think there's that part of him that, even though he had come to bring back spirits, that one day his spirit will go there, and he'll go back home eventually. I think that kind of that firm and determination is fading a little bit as he fades a little bit. I did, however, roll an 11.
Okay.
So it teetered on like a 4, and I was not looking good. But yeah.
Right. I'm going to say with that, because you are still technically alive, but things are looking really rough. I'm going to say, give me a religion check DC 15.
That'll be a 2 minus 1 for a 1.
Okay. There's a moment as you see this vision of your home in the mountains. This kind of converging with what your eyes are able to see of the ground and the wall here, just both heavy, hard stone. It's so hot here. It's so freaking hot. That the piece that still keeps you here in this moment feels like it might be blocking something that is lying beyond this little blip of light that's blinking in and out of existence. And you feel that your head is so warm. It's exhausting. And we'll say you end your turn there. Okay. It is now... why did I change off? We go now to Ogre. Ogre. Same question.
What's going through her mind right now?
Yeah.
Ogre feels that she's not fast enough at these moments, that she doesn't know Riarris is up. She sees him down, she sees Nala holding Cawr over there, and she's just trying to reach them, channeling whatever magic she can, and just like, I just need to get one of them. Even if I go, I just need to get one of them up.
Okay. Ogre, as you say that, I will give you a choice here. Things are looking bad for you. Does Ogre have a healing word left?
She does. She has a 3rd level heal wounds. Cure wounds.
Not cure wounds, heal word. Healing word.
Sorry, you're breaking up.
Healing word. You have that. Okay. Yep,
Yes.
you do have healing word as well. Yep. Because you're not able to touch anyone right now. I'm going to give you the option here before you roll anything. If you would like to extend the effort in casting one last spell, I will let you do that in return for a death saving fail, which would be your last.
Yes, Ogre would want that.
Okay. Who do you bring up?
She doesn't.
I'll say, take your time in thinking about this moment. This would be something that, like, you know, in the idea of like thinking about not only the situation, but the effect of this person on Ogre, and recognizing that if there was I don't want to put words in your mouth. It's up to you.
Ogre's looking at Cawr and Riarris, and she knows the team needs a leader. And needs someone to lead us. And she is gonna, like, put out the magic, and it's getting it right to Riarris.
Okay. What do you say to Riarris?
Ogre's just, like, tilting her head a little. And gives him, like, a big, like Ogre smile. And it's like, it's okay. Just keep them safe. Ogre loves you. Ogre loves all of you.
We see that magic channel out from Ogre, pushing through from the mist of this ridiculous floor of trying to look like a jungle just outside of the jungle. And it's sticky and it's hot. It's misty. Feels like home, Ogre. With that, we see that magic leave and enter into Riarris. And I think what that does, instead of worrying about the hit points...
13 healing points.
Yeah. That's good. But I think the magic there focuses on something that opens a channel to something that was blocked, misplaced. Riarris, you know what happened, but that blinking light seems to become more of a constant, and it comes closer. So you hear the voice finally being able to cut through again. What are you doing on the floor?
I feel like I'm reaching out with my hand that doesn't move. Is it time?
What? Of all the things that she's been teaching you, you still don't get it. It's never time. For you, it's never going to be time. Not till they are safe. So get up. Keep fighting. You have a long way to go. You feel something burst open within you, Riarris, this strange second wind. You feel that when you're ready, your eyes can snap open.
I don't think it takes much to be ready. As I snap open, I think I look right into Ogra's eyes, seeing the pink and the blue with nothing behind them. They're even open. And spitting out blood, pushing myself up, looking at Ogra. Knowing as much as he doesn't want to, that he can't go over there to do anything. He can't. I think it's a second he knows, Talia is right. Sometimes to protect, that means we can't always do it in the moment. We have to. There's time, there's patience. And he will, a very, very long couple seconds looking at Ogra before searching for Cawr. And trying to figure out what that next step is.
Okay.
So it's kind of looking for Cawr. And if I see Cawr, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you see Cawr. I'll allow you to kind of take a few steps.
I think as I kind of go and I look, that same radiance, the same energy, that part of it he knows came from Talia, but he also, part of it, there's something about the smell, the feel, is Ogra, as I will cast Healing Word upon Cawr, kind of almost transferring a bit of the energy that she did into Cawr as well. And yeah.
Riarris, as you get up, mechanically speaking, you are at full health. You have all your spell slots and all your resources back. As you feel the heat from your head seem to fall back into place where it should be. Concentrated, always a little bit annoying on that earring on your ear.
Okay. Is that after getting up and the Healing Word and that? Fuck.
I'm just. I would say that's
Yeah.
that's what you have.
Yep.
as you got up. So if you wanted to retcon any of that, you certainly could.
Honestly, I don't think that I would. I think that makes the most thematic sense, to be honest. So yeah, I'll just keep with it.
Yeah, I think as you cast that healing word, you feel the would that have been like your last spell slot or close to it?
It would have been, yeah, totally.
Would have been your last spell slot. Yeah, you feel this energy sort of leaving your body, knowing that it should be the last vestige, and then feeling something else there. There's more in that moment. I love that. I'm going to say what Ogre gives you in that moment there is that connection with Talia, and Talia themselves give you that extra turn in there to be able to do that as you are able to move seemingly without your body at first, and then your body catches up, I think. Beautiful. Very nice. Cawr, you wake up. It is your turn.
And just so I can put on my sheet, even though I think one hit will still take me out, what amount of hit points did he give me with that spell?
Yeah.
I think I forgot.
Sorry, man, I rolled a 1, so 4.
It's more than I had before. Thank you.
Yeah. You wake up to seeing Nala's fiery red eyes looking over you in a mixture of anger and sadness and confusion as your eyes kind of snap open. I don't think she's even aware of the healing word that was given to you. She just sees you wake up.
Okay. Well, I get up and I put my hand on her shoulder. I'm like, I'm okay right now. I'm all right. And I'll kind of crouch to stay down behind her so that hopefully the Anbau don't see me. What do I see around me? Is there anyone within 60 feet of me? Because I am out of spells.
Yeah. You see... lost his name. Akuya?
So he's within
right?
60 feet? Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Are the Anbau within 60 feet?
Yeah, I believe so. Man, just at 60 feet.
Okay. Fine. So...
also remind you, Nala also goes on your turn here too. So.
Right. God, I've only have one. I have one thing that I can. Well, two things that will do, but one thing that will reach him. But it's not really useful. Well, it'll keep him away from us, though, if it works. But I do have one question just for future. If I cast a spell that has a duration of an hour, and I fall unconscious but come back conscious, and it was not maintained by concentration, is the spell still on?
You lose concentration when you go unconscious.
But no, the spell has a duration of 1 hour. It's not concentration.
Oh, yeah, I would say it's probably still up.
Thank you.
Unless it specifically says it goes out.
You know, I have freedom of movement on me in case anyone tries to grapple or hold me. Which
Okay.
is why I want, just so I know what is happening, because it has not been an hour since it happened.
I love that. We'll say that's also why it was so easy for Nala to be able to carry you.
Sounds good. Sure. Well, how far away is Ogre from me? And can I tell that through with my sight? Can I tell that she is gone?
Yeah, I would say so. About 65 feet.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. And is the Anbau over her?
Yes.
And is that the one that's 60 feet away from me?
Yes.
Could I have told Cawr? I kind of thought I didn't. Could I have said something to Cawr?
Yeah.
So they're getting him up. I think I just would have said, keep it short. I just said, Ogre is down. We need to go. Just matter of fact. I think I just would have said that.
We need to get Ogre.
don't think we can get her anymore, Cawr. At least I can't.
I kind of cock my head and I'm like, who are you talking to?
Yeah. I think there is a moment, Cawr, that you recognize like bodily. Ogre's gone.
Bodily, she's gone, but I have spells that will stop her from going too much farther that will allow us to get her up.
Okay.
I have gentle repose if we can get to her.
Does anybody have Revivify?
Not yet, but that gives us 10 days to figure it out.
Sure. That's true. No, yeah, I'm with you.
So that's what Cawr's thinking, like, I can help. Okay, Anbau 60 feet away from me?
Yes. You have movement.
I know. I gotta roleplay Cawr even though it's dumb. I will take one step forward and cause fear on the Anbau.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna work. I just take one step so he's within the 60 feet and see if it does function. And if it doesn't,
Okay. Cause fear affect one person?
it is, I believe, let me see. In one creature. I can get one.
Okay.
And it's a wisdom save, DC 15. There's no spell attack, so that's just what it is.
Okay. Wisdom save. All right. These guys are stacked. I'll just be honest.
I know.
Let's. I did have to pull this weird thing here. Hold on. Get over here. Okay, there we go. Okay, as a +2 to their wisdom.
Okay.
Man,
I can't see
the
it.
dice.
Timer. But what is it?
When the dice work, man. That's a nat 1.
Nice. Okay, so it's scared of me.
Yeah, what do you do?
I use my full movement to bum rush it. Fly out at full speed. Now that I know it's afraid of me, just trying to get to Ogra.
Okay, all right, you got it. Cool. I love it. So you're making your full movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's afraid of me and it won't attack me, and so hopefully it'll back off.
Now, I will say, just for clarification, just want to make sure you see there is another one that's right next to it.
I know.
Okay,
but
cool.
I'm trying. If I can at least get in the range of touch to give her gentle repose and get out, we have time.
Okay, I like it.
That's all Cawr's thinking. Like, I can help.
30 feet of movement.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I can't dash, because that would have been I did my action with that spell.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
And so I don't think I have anything bonus that I can do. I lied.
Are you out of Bardic?
I am, but I forgot about this. I have one more Bardic, excuse me. I do have one more Bardic. But I can't do it on Ogre, correct? Because she's gone already.
Correct.
I can't do it myself. I forgot I have the Tales from Beyond. Not the Tales from Beyond, because that's the Bardic thing. But I do have that spell that's extra that I always have from the thing.
Right.
And I have Spirit Shroud. And that, it says, is a bonus action.
It is. You can't cast 2 leveled spells in a turn.
Wow.
So you cast Cause Fear.
Yes. Well, I didn't. That's a use. I use my reliquary. Oh no, Cause Fear. That's not a spell. It's an ability from my Shadow Touched. Is that still a spell?
It's still a spell, yeah.
Okay, then I can't. Okay, well then hopefully it won't attack me this round. Maybe it'll freak out that I'm flying and scaring his friend. I will hope. So that
you could give a Bardic to Nala if you wanted to, and also you could tell Nala like, this is what I want to do.
I'll tell her and I'll give the Bardic to Nala.
Okay.
All hers.
You got it. Okay, cool. So as you're moving forward, Nala has never been angrier with you.
Right.
As you
all the thing, you know what I said to her? the
Yeah.
versions of me that are confusing me right now, telling her she can do this. All the different versions of me that are flying around me. It's all me.
Beautiful. She goes, son of a bitch. But I think kind of like I would say she also heard Riarris in this moment too. So she is. Can she do this? So her move speed has moved up from Blade Song, I believe. Yep. So she has 50 feet of movement speed. The only thing is her strength sucks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the goal is to get it close to you. I'm gonna say she uses her movement first. Gets her there. Oh, I'm gonna pull back on something real quick, because she would know this even though Joe doesn't.
Okay.
I would I know there's some rules as written sort of factors here that once a creature is dead, it is no longer considered to be a creature. I do think that's a silly rule, so I'm just gonna say that. So in this case, Cawr, when you say like we need to go get her and you move forward, she's gonna grab your shoulder and she's gonna say, "I'll just bring her to you."
Okay. Well, if she does that, then I would just fear him and then wait.
Yeah.
I won't go the
Yep.
distance.
So you at least get up, which actually would have halved your movement anyways. I forgot. You cast Vortex Warp. Right next to you.
Okay.
Looking up at Riarris on that, so that is an action to cast that. And then she's going to step in front of you, facing the opponents here, and is going to spend a key point to take patient defense, taking the dodge action.
I really wish you would do that. And I say that. I really wish you wouldn't do that. I can come back. You can't.
there's a moment in time where Cawr did, like, there's a reality where Cawr moved forward despite Nala's best wishes, and there's a moment. I think Cawr, maybe you see that in the back of your mind as you say like, don't do that. Like, well, I guess I'm kind of being that person.
We're guilty of being that for each other. I get it.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So dodge action is as a bonus action there. So disadvantage on I believe all attacks, not just first one.
She still has that bardic inspiration if she needs it.
Yes. Yep. And she has the bardic. Cool. All right. Yeah, cool. Felt a little long there. Sorry for the rest of you guys, but and then also technically speaking, I don't know if Sarah's having trouble here, but technically I'm fairly certain that shrooms would still be up.
Cool.
So shrooms can make an attack.
I think shrooms would
Still be up too?
His mother just fell.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think there needs to be a like oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? A command here. I think it's pretty obvious. Great. Yeah, welcome back. Perfect timing. So we kind of determined that shrooms would still be up here. So shrooms can still make an attack on your behalf. If you'd
yes,
like
please.
to attack. Yeah, absolutely.
An 18.
18. Cool. Yeah, 18. Wow, 18 will just hit. Zombie has half movement, so its speed was 20. Now it's 10, so it had just enough movement to get up to this figure to hit it. Go ahead and oh, we lost her again. I'll roll for this one. That is a d6. It's 5 plus 1, so 6 damage. So 6 damage to this Anbau. Which is what's that? Yeah, he's full dead. Full dead.
What?
It just took 6.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. No. I rolled the damage for you. It was 6 points of damage. From this zombie. Okay, that's not nothing.
I'm so sorry. My internet is just shitting on me right now at this
all good.
really important part right now.
All good. All right, cool. So with that, we are out of Cawr and Nala. It is Vera, and then therefore Kalenor's turn. So Kalenor, you're up.
I'm
wait,
healing.
was this my turn?
No, your turn. I mean, unless there's something else you wanted to do with shrooms.
No. Okay, I was gonna ask, where's Muffins and all this? Just a question.
Okay. Yeah, Muffins will not be able to be directed, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. So Kalenor, is your turn.
Healing Zed for 4 lay on hands as my action, movement, heading upstairs. And then just being like, dude, the fuck? What? I said, don't die. And then you immediately did that. Ooh, could I make the same religion check whilst I'm healing, doing the lay on hands for that weird glint?
Yes, you can. I'll give you advantage because you're having to do it again.
Yeah.
Right, you said it was 4 points of healing?
Yes. Oh, goddamn, roll better. 11.
With advantage?
And not 1 and a 7.
Okay.
Is it just the same glint and sheen from like his hip area?
You rolled a 9 last time, right?
Yeah.
So 11's to be able to see that he must have been laying on the dagger before. So as you bring him back up, it was the dagger that was flashing red. But that's it. That's all you see.
That's all I see. Can I object interaction take it? Like, I'm just gonna grab it. I'm like, no. I'll give you that's not.
If you want.
Zed, this thing's doing you more harm than good. You yelled outside, the blood of your crimson will be mine. We're not getting into this. If you die again, this is on you. I let him go. I let him have the silly dagger, and I was like, brother,
Right, so
this is a.
She didn't touch it, right?
I'll say she healed you, then saw that, then went to go grab it. So I'm gonna say character moment there. I will allow you to try to kind of keep her from doing that.
Yeah, no. As she's healing, it's almost like, it's when Doctor Strange knocked Spider-Man's body, or his soul out of his body, and the body kept moving. That's what Zed's hand does with the dagger in it.
I love that. That's so good.
So she
That's
goes to
really
reach for it,
good.
the hand moves out of the way, so she can't.
How are you doing
Yep.
that? That's not.
That's great.
Cussed.
Beautiful.
It's cussed. It's gotta be cussed. Yeah, heal him. Don't die again. I don't have anything else. And then movement, I'll walk up. I have no good bonus actions. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay, cool. So you move up to the 4th floor with Kobamu here. Go ahead and roll me a d20. I'm going to say the DC is it's a 50-50 chance, so DC 11.
Okay. Oh, no, not 1. 11 exactly.
Beautiful. Okay, great. So as you come up to this floor, you see Kobamu kind of like angrily looking around. This floor is weird. So this is the 4th floor. Let's make sure I pull this up. Where is that? So many freaking notes. This is a recreation of an entire sort of jungle area. Similar, you haven't seen it yet, but like similar to upstairs, but it's way crazier. It's just full like overgrown. You see there are like artificial sort of like pools and waterfalls that are kind of coming in here. You hear the sounds of like birds and like croaking of frogs. You notice that there is like specific sort of like there's some like interesting looking like fungi up here that are glowing. It looks like they might be harvested for something. And you just see Kobamu covered in blood, still on a tear, like looking for anyone on this level. And with an 11, there isn't anyone.
Wonderful. I'm assuming the stairs keep going.
They do. The stairs are a little harder to find here, so I'll say survival check.
You got it. 12.
Okay. With a 12, at the end of your turn, you find the stairs.
Cool. At the end of my turn, I will just yell at Kobamu and just point in the direction of the stairs. That's all I want to do. Be like,
okay.
That way. That's all I can do. That's my turn.
That's actually sick. That's great. Cool. Because his turn will be after you. Great. Zed, is your turn.
Well, the second knockdown knocked a little clarity into Zed.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
I am gonna go up the stairs and ask Kaelinor, where's Ogra?
She flew up on muffins from the 3rd floor.
That's all he needed to hear. I want to, even if I have to do an action dash, go up the stairs. I want to get up to where Ogra's at.
Okay, cool. I will say you are still probably... Okay, yeah.
And then
action dash, you move up the stairs.
Yeah, and then I am going to cast my last ebb and flow. Just in case for anything.
Okay. You got
and
it.
I'm going head on first to try to find Ogra.
Does your ebb and flow give anything to your move speed?
Only for swimming.
Okay, cool. All right, great. So I will say this area is a little bit bigger here. And moving upwards towards the stairs. I will say you get to the top of the stairs, so I'll give you a perception check once you get up there.
Okay. Uh, 12.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna put you. So just put you. You're on the field. I'm also gonna give. Yeah, I'm also going to give Hakuya a perception check. Just a 2. You lucky son of a bitch. Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah, with a 12, there's a bunch of mist here. You see Riarris seemingly kind of like taking an action stance, looking pretty banged up. You see there are there are two figures, two Anbau that look to be standing over Ogre's body, but Ogre does not seem to be moving. And you also see shrooms.
Wait. Oh, I see Ogre's body over by them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So did Nala switch the bodies beforehand?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was. So truly, Joe was wondering what I just did with Ogre's Mini. Why was Ogre's Mini gone? I full forgot. So yeah, no, you see it. No, I'll give it to you because I already said that. That's right. Yeah, you see Nala. Nala leaning over Ogre's body.
I'm just gonna yell out loud enough for Cawr, Riarris, and Nala to hear, and anybody else I can hear. I need that coral from Ogre now.
Okay.
And then that's all
I'm going to say
do.
because you were yelling out, I'm going to give advantage to Hakuya. Okay. That's a little better. That's a 12. Let's check his thing here. For a 23. Zed. Where is the dagger?
It is in my hand. It'd be my right hand.
Cool. You hear a shout through the mist as you look and you see this strange looking Anbau yell out, "The dagger!" I'm going to pause you there. It is Kobamu's turn. Kobamu being pointed at to where the stairs are. Beautiful move. Is now going to be able to take the rest of his movement to go up the stairs.
Oh boy.
So he is taking his movement to come up the stairs, sees you, walks past you, sees more Loa. I don't think there's any roll to say he does anything but continue to dash towards the Loa. So that's what he's going to do. Okay. This is tricky. Dan, you want to roll this one?
Sure.
Roll me a wisdom save. DC 18. You have a +2 to this. This is for Kobamu.
Yeah. I hope this is good. That was a natural one. So, yeah.
That's not good.
Right?
Who's up after? Riarris. Riarris, give me an your choice, insight or arcana check.
I'll go with insight. Wrong thing, but it was a 3 + 3, 6.
Okay. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. As you and Zed see Kobamu running over to the Anbau. You see Hakuya waiting patiently, seeing the dagger, and then seeing Kobamu. There's a little smirk as he extends his hand out. And you see, all of a sudden, Kobamu's eyes matching the same yellow as Hakuya as he turns to face you all. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. See you guys next week.